Hello students, welcome to my channel Science World. I hope you all are good and taking care of yourself and your family. Students, today we are going to start first chapter of Science class 8, Production and Management of Crops. And this is the first video in which we will discuss about agriculture and types of crops. So let's start. Students, we all know that all the living organisms like man, animal, plants, they need food for their growth and survival. And the green plant synthesize food by the process of photosynthesis. But other organisms, including human, cannot make food by photosynthesis. Now, how plants make their food? Plants use sunlight, carbon dioxide and water to make their food. And the food that is prepared by these plants is used by other living organisms. Okay, and we, the human beings, we can grow plants and rear animals for food, but other animals, they are depend on plants or other animals for their food. So what is the history of agriculture, or how we started growing plants? Let's see. Early man was a food gatherer. We have already read about it, that early humans, they were food gatherer, and they were dependent on the wild plants and animals for meat as their food. Gradually the early humans learned how to grow plants and how to obtain food grains, and thus they become the food producer. From food gatherer, they became the food producer. They started producing, or they started growing plants. Later, they settled near the sources of water such as rivers and cultivated land to produce wheat, paddy, or we can say rice and other crops. And this is how agriculture was born. So these all the historical things, that means the evidences of agriculture we can get in the our ancient civilizations. Okay, we have already learned about it in the social studies also. Do you know, today about 70% of the Indian population is engaged in food production, that is agriculture. So in this chapter we will see what is agriculture and what are the different types of crops. So first we will see what is agriculture. So agriculture is the most common occupation in the world, and most of the people are engaged in it, and that is why it is now regarded as an industry. The agriculture industry has grown tremendously over the years as new techniques and scientific advances have led to the increase in crop production. Because of new techniques, new researches in the field of agriculture, the crop production is increased. Now let's see what is the meaning of agriculture. It is the production of food, feed, fiber, fuel and other goods by the systematic raising of plants and animals. So agriculture means the production of food. Now which type of food? Like crops, wheat, rice, all the cereals and pulses and vegetables and fruits, all the types of food. Then feed means the fodder for animals. Then fiber, different type of fibers like jute and cotton and flax. Then fuel that we use for in the form of wood. Then other goods that we get from the agriculture. So agriculture is the systematic raising of plants and animals. We grow these plants in the systematic way. Okay, and for that we have fields, we have farms. Also we rear animals to get many things from them, and this is also included in the agriculture. Okay, agri is derived from Latin word ager, which means a field. Ager means a field, and the culture word, it is derived from Latin word cultura. It means cultivation. So cultivation in the field, or we can say a farm. Okay, so cultivation in the farm or field, it is known as agriculture. Cultivation of different types of plants. So this is the meaning of agriculture. So in simple way we can say that the growing of crops, or we can say plants, in the fields for obtaining food like wheat, rice, etc. And this is called agriculture. Agriculture can be broadly classified into different parts. First one is agronomy. It is the part of agriculture where study and development techniques for improving agriculture practices are done. Now, what are the techniques? Techniques means how we can use improved machineries for getting more crop production, or how we can use good quality seeds, how we can use good quality plants for growing or increasing different crop production. So this study is done in the part of agriculture known as agronomy. Now, and the people or the person who is involved in this field, they are known as agronomist. Okay, and these are the scientists who study plants and soil in order to increase the soil productivity. They study the types of soils, they develop better cultivation, planting and harvesting techniques. They also improve crop yield, quality of seeds, and solve the problems related to the agricultural industry. The next is horticulture. It is the cultivation of fruits and vegetables and ornamental plants. Now, ornamental plants means that we use for different types of decorations, or simply we can keep in our home. So, horticulture, it is the subdivision of agriculture, and that deals with cultivation of fruits, vegetables and ornamental plants. And horticulturists have extensive knowledge about the trees, flowers, vegetables, nuts, bushes and fruits. They are mainly the people who are involved in horticulture. They have vast knowledge of different types of flowers, fruits and different types of vegetables, and they keep on researching on that. Then next is animal husbandry. It is also a field of agriculture or part of agriculture. In animal husbandry, we rear animals or we raise animals for meat, fiber and milk and other products. So rearing and management of domestic animals, domesticating animals, it is known as animal husbandry. You can see here sheep, cows, then buffaloes. They are used, they are reared for milk, and these poultry farming, we know that hens are, or chickens, they are raised for meat and eggs. Here we will see some types of crops. What are crop plants? Crops are those plants which are cultivated on the large scale at one place. And crop plants are grown for food in the fields. We know that we have seen many fields also, farms also, where different types of crops are cultivated. Cereals constitute the large category of crop plants. In India, there are different types of cereal plants that are grown all over the India. Cereals are plants from which food grains like rice, wheat, etc. are obtained. These food grains provide us with vital nutrients such as carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals and fibers. Do you know there are about 30 major crops used by humans throughout the world, and some common crop plants that are consumed in India are given here in the table. Let's see. So these are the types of crops and there are some examples also. So cereal crops like rice, wheat and maize, barley are grown in India. Then pulses like gram, peas, beans, they are used in our daily meals. Then oil seeds like mustard, groundnut, sunflower, these are used to make oil from these seeds. Then root crops like sweet potato. Then sugar crops like sugarcane and beetroot. Vegetables like tomatoes, cabbages, ladyfingers, cauliflower and all so on. And fruits like banana, grapes, guavas, pomegranates, oranges, apples, these all the fruits are grown in India. So these are some type of crops that are grown in India. Now on the basis of season in which they grow well, all the crops are categorized into two main groups, that is kharif crop and rabi crop. We know that different crops grow well in different seasons of the year. All the plants are not growing in the same season. Okay, and for example, a crop may grow well in rainy season during summer, but it may not grow well in winter season. Similarly, another crop may grow well in the winter season but not in the rainy season. So based on these seasons, these crops are categorized into two main groups. So let's see what are the kharif crops first. So the crops which are sown in the rainy season, they are called kharif crops. The rainy season in India is generally from June to September, that we know, and the sowing of kharif crop starts in June July at the beginning of southwest monsoon, because these crops need a substantial amount of water. Substantial means they need lots of water, huge amount of water, particularly the crop like paddy, or we can say rice. Kharif crops are harvested at the end of monsoon. At the end of monsoon, these crops are harvested during the month of September or October. Now you can see here different types of kharif crops. See, this is the paddy, or we can say paddy is the rice. Okay, still in the husk, means paddy is the rice in the husk with the cover, we call it paddy. But when it is its husk is removed, its cover is removed, it is known as rice. So paddy crop gives us rice. In other words, paddy is a rice crop. Okay, so paddy is grown only in the rainy season because it requires lots of water. You can see here the planting of this paddy or rice crop is done in the water. Lots of water should be there. So paddy cannot be grown in winter season because water is available in winter. It is very less. On the other hand, if wheat is sown in the kharif season, it will not grow well, and this is because wheat plants cannot tolerate too much water of the rainy season, and that's why it is not sown in the rainy season. So it is not a kharif crop. We will see some examples of kharif crops. So maize, in Hindi we say makka, then millets, bajra, groundnut, soybean, cotton. These are some examples of kharif crop. Then what is rabi crop? The crops grown in the winter season are called rabi crops. They are grown in winter season. The time period of rabi crops is generally from October to March. That means the sowing of rabi crops begins at the beginning of winter season. That means October, November. And the crops are harvested by the month of March or April. These crops need less water, that's why they are grown in the winter season, because in winter season there is less water available for agriculture. So some of the examples of rabi crops are wheat, then gram, or in Hindi we say chana, peas, mustard, or we can say sarso in Hindi. These are the linseeds, or we can say flax seeds. These are the examples of rabi crops. Also barley, it is also a rabi crop. Now what are cash crops and food crops? There are two more types of crops. Food crops provide food for the people like wheat, rice and pulses, while cash crops are economically important, means they are grown for sale to return a profit. So food crops, they provide food for people, like we have seen different types of pulses are there, different types of cereals are there, like millets, rice, wheat, gram, oil seeds. And cash crops are grown for mostly sale, that means to earn profit through the sale only, not as a food crop. So these cash crops examples is cotton, sugarcane, tobacco, then some types of oil seeds are there, then jute, you can see here these are the jute plants. These are the stems of jute plants from which fibers are obtained, and it is used to make these gunny bags or ropes, etc. So here we have finished our first topic of this first chapter, class 8 science. In our next videos we will study about the methods of crop production, and we will continue our first chapter. So if you find this video useful for you, then please like, comment and share with your friends. Also subscribe my channel Science World. We will meet again in our next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.